I told you I'd be here at 7. Oh, good grief. Thankfully, no technical issues at the moment. Did you like my posh little bit of paper, those of you that were here early? Just to let you know that I am coming. I just thought, right, today we're going to set it all up so that it's live. I've had to sit here in silence. That's very difficult for me to do. Just making sure that, oh, we're live. So we're on Facebook. Oh my Lord, everybody's in. Evening everybody. Hi Pat, Amanda, Anne. Nice and cosy in a cup. Oh, Anne, that sounds lovely. Nice and cosy with a quilt and a cup of tea. I haven't even had time to have my tea yet. I fed Maisie, of course. Priorities and all that. The rest of us will have to wait till afterwards. I know everybody's very excited. Some of you have already had sneak peeks and gone on the website and already ordered. So yes, we are here to launch. Hello Lynn, hello Debbie. We are here to launch our, can you believe, 50th set of stamps. Evening Tina, evening Ruth, evening Carol, evening Shani, evening Catherine. Oh my Lord, everybody's in. Maybe we should start doing evenings again. Good or evening Jules. Right, so yeah, 50th set of stamps. Now next week, I think hopefully they'll be here on time. Next Thursday we're going to do a bit of hair, look there, that's driving me insane. There we go. Oh no, Pat, that's not good. Hello Mary. Good, or should I can say good afternoon to you, Mary, in Alberta, Canada. Right, stop waffling, Amanda, stop reading. I'll come back. If I've missed any of you, hello, sorry, I've missed you. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Dawn. Right, so 50th set of stamps. Hopefully on Thursday we will be able to, Thursday of next week, and again, I will confirm this during the week, but Thursday next week we will hopefully be able to do our new release of stencils. So today we have a big release. We have 4 of our larger stamps, A5, and 4 of our A6 stamps. And then next week we have 4 new stencils. So, should we get into it? Right, let's flip this around. You get my hands for a minute. We'll get rid of that one for a minute. They are all available on our website. Now, they are pre-order, and it's probably going to be for approximately the 30th of this month, so just under 2 weeks. Carol, depends how the sales are going. We've been rated on the website already this evening. As I said, lots of people have already found them because we sneakily put them on there about an hour ago. So if we haven't got them, you can definitely pre-order, or you can order online, Carol, if you want to. That reserves them for you. If they're still available. If not, then you've already got your order in, and if we have got any, I can bring them to you for Friday. But at this moment in time, not looking promising, I'll be honest. Right, so let's get into them. So as you know, we are for our flowers. So we have a whole new set of flowers. Hi Viv, hi Janice. A new set of flowers. Oh, I think we need to zoom out a little bit. You might get some stuff in the background that you don't need to see, but there we go. Just get it in there. So this one is called Clematis Flowers. So you've got the 3 different sizes of the flowers, and then you've got the 3 different leaves. So that's number 1. Then we have Clematis Spray. I've been playing with this. Mum's done some playing with this one and done some fabulous cards. You know what Mum's like with her flowers. So yeah, she's actually my cousin's daughter's 21st today, and she got that. Oh, you're guilty of raiding the website. I think lots of you are. Hi Rosina. Hi Dawn. And then we have the Clematis Spray. We'll come in a bit closer first. So this one's kind of like a standalone stamp. We haven't put any sentiments with it, so you can add or take away or put in whatever sentiment you would like. So it's not for any particular occasion. Hi Sarah. Hi Pat. Then we have Magnolia, which again is a really clean, simple stamp. You don't need to do much to these. stamp them a little bit of colour if you want to. Even in black and white, that is going to look beautiful. Evening Dawn, Evening Dye. Hi, Sue. Just got rid of my grandson. That's nice, Sue. I hope you had fun with him. And then last but not least for the A6 is our Crocus set. Again, so this one's, that gives you an idea against my hand. You can kind of get the size of it, if that helps. So it's actually quite a big stamp, but it's really got quite a lot of detail in there. So you don't, again, don't have to do a huge amount to it, just a little bit of colour in there. Or if you're not great for colouring in, stamp it on a piece of patterned paper and you can paper piece it. Or you can put it onto coloured paper and just paper piece it. Or you could try the trick of what I'm going to show you in a minute. Because obviously these literally arrived with us yesterday, I think. Day before yesterday. No, yesterday. So we haven't, the design team haven't even got them yet. So you're doing well, ladies and gents. You're seeing these before even the design team get to them. So yeah. So there aren't any samples to show you yet, but there are. I'm going to do a little demo tonight, a really quick one. So that's all our A6 stamps. So then we're going to our A5 stamps. So we have Floral Silhouette. This is the one I'm going to be playing with tonight. I have loved it. Absolutely loved it. And the nice thing about the silhouettes is you can do them in whatever colour you like. You haven't got to faff around with them. Hi, Sue. I've done it in black on a coloured background, and we make the coloured background. And then we've got When Life Gives You a Beautiful Day, Make Beautiful Memories. Wake up, smile and tell yourself today is my day. And make today ridiculously amazing. Hi, Gay. Hi, Carol. So that is the Floral Silhouette. Again, that's quite a big stamp if you compare it to my hand. It's quite a large stamp. But it gives you an idea of size. I love this one. Sarah, I'm not sure, the way they're sold on the website in the last hour that we sneakily put them on, I don't think we will have very many, if at all, at Sandown, but they are available on the website to pre-order, or you can pre-order them at the show, whichever suits if we haven't got them by then. Then we have got Daffodil Delight. It's that time of year, we have to have our daffodils. Again, so this one is, you've got some daffodils with foliage on there, and then the sentiments say, happy birthday, thank you, it's time to celebrate, and birthday wishes. And they fit, all of those sentiments fit in here, in these gaps. So depending how you want to spin it round, it's up to you how you have it, but that's what they're designed to do. Then we have Balloon Corner. Now this is, again, a big set of stamps. This is designed for an 8x8, but you could always stamp off the page. You could always stamp without those. You would then fit it onto a 6x6. Hi, Carol. You joined us. And then we've got happy birthday to you, up, up and away, it's your birthday. So again, a really fun stamp. Our balloon set of stamps have been probably one of our most popular sets we've ever had. I mean, this would be really great for like baby showers, anything. Absolutely anything. Any celebration would be really good. And then we have Spring Has Sprung. Now my idea behind these is they're all quite little, so compared to my finger, well, little-ish. But I see them on a A5 card landscape and just all along the bottom. Does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense to you all. And then just a big sentiment, either spring flowers or one of the other sentiments, just because, isn't it nice just to get a nice spring card? And you've got all the different ones there. You've got your Lily of the Valley, you've got your crocuses, tulips, snowdrops, you name it, they're there. So yeah, hopefully you'll really all love those. I see, Lynn, that you were one that raided the website early. Hope you're all right, Lynn. Hopefully we're seeing you at the weekend. So that's the 4 new big ones I forgot about that I'm thinking I'm handing up another one. So that's our 4 big A5 ones. So let's have a quick look of them all spread out. Can we fit them out? I'm not sure if I can fit them all out. I don't think I can. So that is, believe it or not, our 50th release of stamps. I don't know where the time's gone. I know my brain's a bit fried coming up with different ideas all the time. But I hope we do ourselves proud most of the time. Yeah, so there we go. That is our fabulous new release. They are all now available on the website to pre-order for dispatch. If not before, they will be dispatched on around the 30th, 31st-ish. That's the plan. So should we get on to do a little demo? As I said, I'm doing a demo with the Floral Silhouette. So I'll get my mat out now. Hi Candice. Hi Wendy. Don't know if I missed everybody. Don't know if I've missed anybody at all. I need to come up a little bit, I think, don't I? If I just move that up a little bit there. Oh, didn't go anywhere. Just went out of focus. There we go. Yeah, so everything is available to grab over on our website. Let me know what you think to them all, people. Not many people commenting on YouTube, so I'm not sure if we're being watched on YouTube. If we are, hopefully we are. Fingers crossed. Right, so what are we using? Oh. Without dropping it, let's hope. So we have got the usual sticky glues we'll be using. Crystal clear embossing powder. Anti-static bag. Now that's important in this one. Carol. Love your stamps, they're amazing. Thank you very much, Sarah. Thank you, Carol. We're using the Versafine. And then the oxides we are using are, I've got to whip in here and pinch this one as well. So we have Shabby Shutter, Kitsch Flamingo, Dusty Concord, Salvaged Patina, Carved Pumpkin and Mustard Seed. Now I've chosen to use all these colours purely because I quite wanted a bit of a brighter background, but I think this particular card that I'm going to make would look really good with it sort of in all the different shades as well. So do all the different shades of pink, all the different shades of purple, all the different shades of greens, oranges, you know, browns. This would be a cool card for men with a silhouette. So yeah, that's the inks we're using. Obviously we have got our black cardstock that comes in the 270 GSM or 120 GSM, and then we're using the white cardstock that comes in the 300 or the 250 GSM. So that's everything we're using, and the stamp we are using is our Floral Silhouette, which is this one. And obviously it's got the cool sentiments on there as well. So let's get started. As I said, haven't had tea yet either, so if my tummy starts rumbling, in fact, technically I haven't had breakfast yet. It's been a bit of a grab on your go day. So we are, what have I done with all my bits and pieces that I need? There's my finished one, there's that one. Ah, underneath. Right, so it's a little card today. Doing a dinky. Oh, you might have just got a sneak peek. Because at this moment in time, there they are. We are doing a 6x6. So we have a piece of cardstock that is cut at, sorry, the white cardstock is cut at 5.5 inches, and then the black is literally a border around the edge. So however big a border you want to go around the edge of that is perfect. Now I have done one of these pieces ahead of time purely because it's better if your ink has had a few minutes to dry, and it will make sense when we get to it. Let me put this somewhere where it doesn't get lost while I'm looking, dropping it on the floor. And you should see the state of this desk. I've been prepping for our workshop as well. Those of you that are waiting on a workshop supplies list, it is coming. It is pretty much the basics that you always are asked to bring. The only thing that I think I've added at the moment is masking tape. Now, if you would, yeah, I think I've added masking tape on there, but you may not need it, having just decided that I'm changing what I did anyway. Hi Maggie. Right, so I am just going to use this here. So you know we all have those little pieces of cardstock that when we've cut things off, we've got all these random pieces. I tend to keep these random pieces to put sentiments on, but this is this is going to bankrupt me. So please don't let it bankrupt you. They are stamps and we will always have them, so you can always I can't be done for bankrupting somebody. Oh, that makes me feel bad. Makes me feel sad. Right, so I am going to be using I keep these pieces because I do like making this type of card. So if I've used them for a particular colour, I just hang on to them and just have them in a pile and go back and use them if I need to, when I need to, should I say. So hopefully this will make sense to you in a moment. So we've got a blank piece of card, and my first colour is going to be my pink, which is here. So I'm going to just pop this on here, and I'm going to do it at a slightly jaunty angle. If you would prefer to do this with masking tape, go ahead and do it. I'm just always scared that the masking tape is going to rip my paper when I get to the last piece, or something random like that. So yeah, that's why I don't use masking tape very often. So we're going to ink up our stamp and literally saturate that with colour, that white piece that we've got at that angle. I quite into making 6x6 cards at the moment, Sue, as well, and this one is a brilliant one. If you didn't put the sentiment, if you stamp the sentiment straight onto the base, it would fit through as a normal size letter. I believe the 6x6 cards do. So, right, so that's the first colour. Now we are going to go on to orange next. So I'm going to take my orange papers. You've got that piece there. Now you do need to go as close in as possible without getting a white line. If you've got a white line, it doesn't matter. If you go slightly over, it doesn't matter. It is handmade, and it is only a piece of card. Jules, don't panic. There will be a list out. As I say, if I don't get it to you now, it will come out Sunday. At the very latest, it will be with you on Sunday. So please don't panic. Now, as I said to you, I keep all these silly little strips because they work brilliantly for this kind of thing as well. So I'm just going to pop in something like that, and then I can butt the other piece up. Gives me a straight line because I know that that piece that I've cut off is straight. Put my magnets down, although I think I'm going to go with a slightly wider one for the orange actually. So I'm going to go in, pop that down, keep my magnets on there, butt that up against that, remove that piece because I don't want that piece there because I want to ink onto the card. So these random pieces of cardstock that we've all probably just thrown away, that's why. So this is carved pumpkin, and we're going to do exactly the same thing. Just completely saturate. Good grief, I've waffled for 21 minutes already. I've only been... that flew. Right. Now my orange is getting a little bit dry, so I'm going to just pop a little bit more on there. We'll forgive you for being late this time, Denise. I promise. Right. And that is our orange strip. So now I want yellow. So I'm going to take my yellow piece. I'm going to go up here, try and get that as close as I can. And we'll go in with this side this time. Put that up there. Take the extra piece away. And as you all know, my mustard seed is really low and I keep forgetting to reorder myself one. So it might take me a moment to get my yellow down. I think there might be more yellow still in my brush than it is on the actual ink pad, but that just shows you that I use it a lot. And isn't it typical that today, because I came on prepared to work out any issues with our technical department, so if you missed it, when I came on, I turned the system all on 5 minutes early and put a little note on the desk to say I'll be back. And I had to sit here in absolute silence which is pretty difficult for me to do, and have a squeaky floorboard underneath my chair, so I couldn't even move. I was like a statue, because I thought, oh, you don't want me waffling for an extra 5 minutes. And we were waiting for people to join us, which is lovely that so many of you have tonight. So the sensors on the the lives, are the afternoons better or the evenings better? Send it, as they used to say, send a postcard to, or feel free to pop on Facebook or email me or mention on here what works best for everybody. Because we moved it from a Wednesday to a Thursday, and we get lots of people joining us, and I don't know, but there's lots of names here that I don't see during the day. So don't know if it's the fact that you go back and watch it, or you just miss out. It would be lovely to know. Amanda, evenings, please. Right, so our yellow. You get the picture, how we're building up here? Then we are going to go in with green. So again, overlap there. Again, try and get in as close as you can. Now obviously you can't keep reusing these pieces of cardstock endlessly, because they'll get chewed up eventually. But it keeps it going for quite some time. Evening Wendy. Evening is better dye. Evenings, Sam. Let's see. Evenings are best for a lot of you by the looks of things. Maybe during the winter months we'll go back to evenings. But yeah, that's quite a good idea, Jules. Maybe I will alternate and do one in the evening and one during the day. Now, blimey, this is going to become a $1 million question, isn't it? Thursday evenings or different evening in the week. I know quite a lot of things happen on a Friday evening, and quite often we're getting ready for shows and stuff on a Friday evening. So maybe we'll look at an evening during the week and maybe do something and alternate. That sounds like a good idea. Maybe we'll do lunchtimes and every other one, and evenings every other one. We'll see. This year we're trying to work out what works best for everybody, and we'll go from there. So then we've got the green. I know this is a little bit boring watching it, but I want to show you how to get your colours without having to buy patterned papers all the time. Patterned papers definitely have their place, without a doubt, but I think maybe we'll go with an... Did we go skinny up there? No, we didn't. We need a skinny one in there. So we're going to go with Salvaged Patina next. So that was Shabby Shutter, and now we're going to go in with Salvaged Patina. Yay, Teresa, I am here on a Tuesday. This was a bit of an impromptu to do a launch of the new stamps because they arrived, which we weren't sure if they would do before our event this weekend. Carol, I think you're right. That's very true, but probably a bit silly of me to ask that, really, wasn't it? But it's funny, although I'm seeing some names on that do our daytime ones. But yeah, I think maybe we'll look at doing the alternation. I've got a nice new Salvaged Patina ink, so that one's going on nice and easy. And I think during the winter, maybe evenings are better. A lot of people stay at home during the evenings. In the winter, doors are shut and you're done, aren't they? So again, remember, by changing up the sizes, it just adds a little bit more interest, I think. And then we are going to go in with some purple. So the purple one I'm using is Dusty Concord. Little bit overlap there, I think. As I say, it's not a biggie if you do overlap, it's just quite nice not to. we'll pop that on there, remove that piece. Only got room for one little magnet on there, I think. Oh, Sue, that's a shame. Would have been nice to catch up. I know they moved it, unfortunately. Sandown, they had originally booked it in for the not this weekend, the following weekend. But I think Sandown got a race meet put in that wasn't expected or something, so they had to change the dates. I don't know. We just show up, shut up and wear beige, as somebody once told me at my friend's wedding. Mother of the bride should show up, shut up and wear... Or mother of the groom should show up, shut up and wear beige, was what she said to me. It was a very bizarre wedding. And then we have the final piece to go in, which is going to be my pink. It has to be pink to finish it off, doesn't it? Candice, yes, we will be at Stoneleigh in May. Yeah, it's going to be a good show, that one. New organisers. So yes, we will be there. So can you believe we start the show season again we go to set up on Thursday and the show is Friday and Saturday. So if you are around in Sandown area, and that's not Sandown Isle of Wight, that's Sandown Surrey, I think it is. We will be there Friday and Saturday instead of Saturday and Sunday as it normally is. So be aware of that if you're planning on coming Friday and Saturday. So that is our background paper complete. And I think that's quite cool. I mean, you could do it in straight lines if you wanted to, but I quite like it on the diagonal. But you could use absolutely anything on there. But as I say, this is something that really works better if you can do it ahead of time and maybe just have a few ready and going, because this needs to dry before we can stamp on it. That's the only hiccup with it, because only because I'm putting embossing powder on it. If I wasn't going to be putting embossing powder on it, I wouldn't have to leave it to dry, but because I am, I do. Just going to wipe that off because that will travel a long way. Get that out of the way, and then onto the rest. So as I said, I did one earlier so that I had that. So it's a good use for all your little offcuts. Pop them in a little plastic baggie somewhere and hang on to those pieces for things like that. They work really well. Right. So if you haven't got time to wait for it, you definitely need to use an anti-static bag. And check me out, I remembered to use it. Put it on top. I had this like this so that I couldn't pick anything up without using that. Because I didn't stamp this one particularly long ago. So hopefully it's dry by now. If not, we'll have a bit of a mess, but I have got one that I did earlier, so we're good. So as I say, it's almost identical, isn't it? Yeah, pretty much. That was completely fluked, but yes. That's the one I'm using. Right, so we've got our Versafine Onyx Black. Lots and lots of ink. It's a big stamp and there's lots of space on it. Lots of solid spaces. So you spend the time to get that ink on there properly. Now I'm doing a bit of a funky one because it is going to be slightly off the page. It would fit on fully, but I kind of quite like it slightly off. Yeah. I'm thinking I'm going that way. I quite like it that way. Right, commitment made. It'll be lovely to see you, Carol. This is usually quite a busy show, so we don't get a chance to really catch up with everybody at this show, but it is nice to say a fleeting hello in the distance quite often. Or if you're still there at the end of the, later on in the day, come and say hello to us at the end of the day as well. Because it's nice to catch up with everybody. Right, as I say, it's a big stamp, so make sure you give it the time to allow that ink to soak in. Hopefully I haven't missed any of it. No pressure. There we go. One stamped out image. I'm going to get rid of that excess on the edge there. And quickly get some embossing powder on here. There are a couple of places I could have put a bit more ink on it by the looks of that, but hopefully it won't show up, so we'll be good to go. As I said, if we have any stamps left, they will be with us this weekend, although I don't think we're going to have very many, definitely. So they will be here. They are available to pre-order on the website. For dispatch around about the 30th, 31st-ish. Hopefully slightly earlier, it might be slightly later, it depends on our manufacturers. That's the date they're giving us at the moment. But they do try their very best to get them out quicker if they can. So those of you that know me, I heat this from underneath because it gives me a smoother finish, particularly when I'm doing big stamps that are such a solid colour. You will find if you do it from underneath, it looks like your paper's on fire, it smokes a little bit, particularly with this much ink on there, the oxides underneath. Just be careful, take your heat gun away occasionally to let it cool down. Not the heat gun, the paper to cool down. So, there we go. One stamped out image on our cardstock. Give that a bit of a wiggle. No problem, Tina, you just might have to go back and watch a bit. Can you believe, look, some of you have been with me right from my very first release. Our very first release, Martin and I hadn't been together particularly long, I think maybe 18 months-ish, not even that probably. How long have we been going? 2012? Yeah, I think we launched them in the April after, so about a year. And we had 10 designs, 12 of each, and I took them show. I was panicking, thought, what have I spent all this money on? What if they don't like them? And you know, the show opened at 10 and we had sold out by 10:30 of everything. I was absolutely floored. So yeah, we've come a long way since then. I don't know how many actual sets I've made. I know this is 50th release, but I'm not sure exactly how many sets I've released. I might have to check that. I think there's over 300 or 400 sets. Over 400 sets. That's not bad going, is it? Different designs. So we'll pop some glue on the back here. I didn't check my glue wasn't lined up before I came on, so I might have to... Oh, hey. But that would even look quite funky up that way too, look. It was years ago, Tina. That was one of the first ones we brought out. Oh, I think that was our second or third release, that one. So yeah, I think, as I said, some of you have been with us from right from the start. Oh, Carol Martin will be pleased to hear that. A bit of shortbread. Carol makes amazing shortbread. We have Carol that makes amazing shortbread. We have Linda that makes beautiful cakes. Linda, when we ever get married, if you're watching, you're going to have to make the cake. Even if we're on a cruise, I'll have to take it with me. Because I always said we'd get married on a cruise away from everybody. And we'd tell you we're doing it. And then if you want to join us, you can. That'd be a fun cruise, wouldn't it? Right, so we're going to stick that on here. I took a few moments to stick that down, not because of the glue, but because we have literally just heated that and it has got quite a lot of heat embossing on there. The paper was a bit more curled than I wanted it to be. Susan, it appears to be fine, although it's got a burn on it from my roast potatoes yesterday. But yes, at the moment, the ring's on. It's snug. I'm not going to lie. It's still quite snug. To be honest, it probably was a little bit snug anyway. But yes, my ring is back. I felt a bit weird not having it on, actually. I've had it on, I think, pretty much since the day I got it. And that must be 20 plus years ago. And I don't take it off when I go to bed. I don't take it off when I go swimming. No, it never came off, apart from the fact that it had to come off. Yeah, it does still just come off. But yeah, we are still a little bit swollen, but we're pretty much back to normal. Right, so I'm going to pop my sentiment on here. Now, I've purposefully left this sentiment white to see whether I liked it like that. Or if I'm going to be really brave, and now I've stuck that on there, I might just stamp straight on that. And that way I can... What do you think? White sentiment? No, I don't like it with the white sentiment. We're going straight on that, which might mean I might not be able to emboss it, but I might have to emboss it from above. Now I really have put the pressure on myself, haven't I? It's got to be straight as well, we'll see. It might not be. At least because it's got wonky lines. If the lines are diagonal, if it's not straight, it won't show up. I would not normally put embossing powder on after I have stuck it all down. It's not normally something I do, but I changed my mind on my sentiment, so that's how we went with it. So we are going to be really quick and sneakily. I broke all my rules and heated from above because it would have been quicker. And again, don't forget about the inside of your card. So we'll take a section. I think we'll just take the piece that we missed off on the front and pop it on the inside. I'm not going to heat emboss this one. Oh, missed a bit of ink on there, but you'll get the idea. And then the sentiment I'm going to put inside is, when life gives you a beautiful day, make beautiful memories. We'll start doing a few smaller cards there, I think. So there we go. How simple was that card to do? Now obviously I've waffled a bit, so I reckon from start to finish 20 minutes, half an hour. There's not a lot of cutting out on there, so it's a nice easy one to do. There's not lots of faffing around, and it's nice and bright. But as I said, it would be, I think it would look really cool done in different shades of the same colour as well. So if that's something that, if you haven't got millions of colours of different inks, as I'm just about to knock everything over, if you haven't got hundreds of different inks, then it's perfect for something like that. You could do rainbow colours, or you can do really bright colours. Really nice for a children's card, a teenager's card, you know. I'm always up for looking for the difficult ones and seeing if we can come up with ideas, because I'm forever being asked for ideas for this, that and the other, and hopefully this will have given you a few ideas. We will quickly run back through all the colours I used. So on this one we have used Kitsch Flamingo, Dusty Concord, Salvaged Patina. So we've got Kitsch Flamingo, Dusty Concord, Salvaged Patina, Shabby Shutter, Mustard Seed, Carved Pumpkin, and then that's also Kitsch Flamingo. He always said, Pat, that he was going to bring out a neutral as his last. He came out with a brown to begin with, came out with a neutral for the end. There was rumour that it was going to be a neutral colour, but I do think it has its place. Lots of them. So yeah, I quite like it. It's not necessarily a colour that everybody wants, because not everybody will use browns, but I do personally use browns quite a lot with pinks, believe it or not. So yeah, it was a bit different, but everybody still loved it. So I'm glad you liked the card. Now I'm just making sure I've got clean hands before I go in and grab all of those stamps again. So let's go back. I'm going to grab myself a wet wipe because I may not have the cleanest of hands before I start looking at this. So we now have clean hands, so I can go in and pick up the stamps again. So we have got the crocus. Because we've never had crocus, we've had the snowdrops and we've had the daffodils, a couple of different daffodils, a couple of different snowdrops, never done a crocus. So I thought, right, that comes out in spring too. Then we have clematis spray. Those of you on our workshop sneak peek, you might be using this. You do, Amanda, and hopefully they, 2 of your 3 will leave tomorrow. Then we have magnolia. Thank you, Maggie. Then we have the clematis flowers. And then in our A5, we have balloon corner, which is happy birthday to you, and up and away, it's your birthday. Daffodil Delight. I love this stamp. I have had so much fun playing. Carol, it's called, oh, it's gone out of my head. Something timber. Scorched timber, a brownie colour. So we've got Daffodil Delight, happy birthday, thank you, birthday wishes, and it's time to celebrate. And then we have Spring Has Sprung. So this is a lovely big set with all the mixes in there. So you've got the crocuses, you've got tulips, you've got snowdrops, you've got pussy willow, you've got lily of the valley. Yeah, you've got everything in there. And then last but not least, the one we've just used, the floral silhouette. When life gives you a beautiful day, make beautiful memories. Wake up, smile, and tell yourself today is my day. And last but not least, make today ridiculously amazing. So that's me. Oh, I've got right rosy cheeks. The heating's been on. Yes, Ruth, it is really easy to do. We're trying to do a few more easy cards for you. I think last week's, well, was it last week or week before we did Facebook Live? Last week, I think. That was my nemesis done. I love the card, absolutely love it, and I'll make it loads, but I will never teach it again. Those of you that did the workshops, when you know, hey. So yeah, all of our stamps are available to pre-order over on our website. I will confirm the Facebook, YouTube lives next week for Thursday afternoon for the stencil release, but it may switch to Thursday evening. I will let you know as soon as I can on that. It might be that they don't arrive till during the day on Thursday, so but as soon as I know from the wholesalers, I'll let you know, manufacturers. So a few things to tell you about. Sandown Racecourse. We are at the Crafting Live Sandown this weekend. I believe our stand is B04, the stand we're always on, so you can see us from 2 sides, and that is Friday and Saturday of this week. And then the following week we are at Stamporama in York, brand new show. Hi Barbara, Happy New Year. And that is Sunday the 28th at the York Showground. No, York Racecourse. It's not the showground at all. So it's Sandown Racecourse this weekend. York Racecourse the following weekend. Can you see a racecourse theme coming in here? No, I'm not a gambler. Then we have our workshop in Ruffham the following weekend. Then we are back out on the road again for Motorcycle Museum on the 10th of February. That's the Saturday. And then those of you that are in Lee, near Manchester, we are up there for the Sunday. So lots of us will be exhibiting at Motorcycle Museum on the Saturday and then driving across to Lee in Manchester, near Manchester, for Sunday's show. And as I say, next week, Facebook Live, the 25th of January. I think it will probably be a 2 o'clock event, but it may be an evening one. If it is a 2 o'clock one, then you'll be able to watch us on Catch Up on YouTube and Facebook. They will be there ready. Yeah, I think that's everything I need to tell you about. If anybody has any questions, please let me know. And those of you that have just joined us, I'm sorry you missed us, but you will be able to watch us back live on our Facebook. And I think if you go onto our YouTube channel and go over to the live option, you will see it there as well. No, Amanda, Ali Pali is not happening. Unfortunately, I believe they more than doubled the cost of the hire, and it was sort of £50,000 plus, and that's way too much pressure to put on anybody to fill it. So yeah, we won't be at Ali Pali this year, but they are in, I think they've gone to Bracknell in June or July in place of Ali Pali. So no, there is no Ali Pali. So come and see us at Sandown this weekend. You know you want to. Tina making a wish list for your third workshop. Ooh, good. Okay, so that's it. Those of you waiting on supplies list for the workshop, hopefully I will be able to get it out tomorrow. If I don't, it will be with you on Sunday. Have a lovely evening, everybody, and we will see you all again soon. Take care. Bye.